mark it up with some in the white space, just in case anyone's new. Trying to think of how I want to show you guys. Let's do it like this. Sorry, let me do it this way. Okay, cool. So these are your candlesticks. Everyone screenshot this, print it out, and then draw this at home with your children tonight, okay? So the first thing you want to notice is your highest high. Our highest high is here, okay? First thing I notice when I'm looking for schematics is my 3 drives up. Technically it's up or descending or whatever way you want to call it. And then I want to notice this huge spring down, okay? That should be our UTAD or UT, our buying climax, and our sell. So first thing I do, and you guys want to write this down, as you should be writing down everything, is the order that I look for everything. First thing you're marking up is your UTAD. Second thing is your UT. Your third thing is your buying climax. Your second thing is your AR, which is whatever scenarios right after your buying climax. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. Step number 5 is your trading range. Okay, I would mark up my AR first just to make sure I get a sell. So I'm going to mark up my AR as the trading range and then my buying climax trading range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Questions? Number 7 is your sell. Why are we doing this order? Because it's the only way that makes sense. Okay? It's hard to find your sell before your AR, before your UT. This is the way the puzzle is done. It's not like the reason why people struggle is because they look for it in real time in order. And that's like the biggest thing that you don't learn unless you're part of this elite membership, okay? So once you have that done, you can fill in the blanks in whatever order you feel you need to. But realistically, the only thing that's missing is your second test. You can label these second tests if you want, mitigation block. Okay, so major keys here. Obviously, our 3 drives and stuff is a major key. Throw in your other labels. The other major key you guys need to pay attention to is this right here. Your UT, write that down. Your UT needs to come back into the trading range. This is the trading range. 50%. So from here to here, it needs to come back in the trading range 50%. Now, you don't have to again box your life away, but it's just pretty common sense, or you want to look at it to see if it comes back in 50% versus it just coming like this. If it does this and doesn't come back in 50%, invalid. Everything you did is invalid. Delete. Type delete in the chat box if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so it has to come back into the trading range 50%. So this is an example of why you can't just mark up off the top of your head. Like you can't mark up out your bed if it's not complete. Because if I don't do this and this is incomplete, then I lose all my money in my life, and then we know how that goes. Okay? Trading range 50%. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fill in the blanks. make sure your UT comes back in 50%. Okay. So my other major step, and this is something that I learned myself from backtesting, or okay, my entry, aka my POI, has to align with my trading range. So what does that mean? I need my imbalance or my order block to align with my trading range. So as you guys see, this imbalance passes through the trading range and comes back and aligns with this imbalance, right? If there's an imbalance here, cool, right? Now, if there was an imbalance right here, I'm not trading it. If there was an imbalance right here, I'm not trading it. If there's an imbalance right here, I'm not trading it. You're most likely not going to get both points, but you're most likely going to order block higher than imbalance. Let's make this like this so you guys can see, like an order block, generally speaking, will be higher, but I'll trade whatever it's giving. Okay, so you're not trading anything in the gray zone, only what aligns with your trading range. And that's, again, that's just something that I personally do, personal backtest experience. It's not in any books. Imbalance and order blocks aren't even in any books, so I don't know why. POI needs to align with trading range. And these two things right here are major keys. So isn't it crazy how that's not in any books, you guys? Like that's why, like, because there's honestly a lot of stuff that's not in these books. So that's, these two here are my major keys. So now if you guys screenshot this, you guys can go ahead, but this is what I mean. You need all of your events. And if you don't mark it up, you're not gonna know. Let's put this in distro. Distribution. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, right? So now if you wrote all those down, you need to bring this list to the charts. So if you have 8 out of 10s, right? Maybe because this is important. So maybe your SAL is just a wick, which is fine, right? Maybe your UT is the same height, or your UTAT is the same height as your UT. That's fine, right? Those are maybes. These are not maybes, right? So if you pull up to the charts with your checklist and you have 8 out of 10, then you're good to go. But if you have 4 out of 10, are you good to go? No. So this is what I mean. You guys have to just really not memorize anything, have a list and check it twice, right? Then risk to reward. So we're not going to do that right now because now it's time to mark up USD Chef. Does anyone have any questions?